Ahoy all, it is Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well, hope all are safe. And I'm gonna do minimal babbling, but it is a few topics. Let's see. I'm trying to make it, I don't know, I don't want to say I want to make it quick, because do it before the spirits come out, but, okay, so, I guess first things first was a rooster. I guess there's a new rooster in town. I don't know if it's a baby but it's like, it just, I don't think it quite, maybe it hasn't grown into its lungs, or maybe it's young, or probably new. But yeah, you'll hear the original rooster, and then there's one like, one that literally sounds like he's being choked, so, and he sounds, like they just sound young, so perhaps he's an infant, rooster growing into his lungs. I noticed that perhaps if I catch them again, either maybe today or the next day, because sometimes the rooster, he'll get the going, he'll start maybe like between like 4 and, they're the rooster, but like, you see how he'll go up throughout the day. Sometimes you hear him at 3 p.m. something. I'm like, you'll think it's not just necessarily an alarm clock, you just hear him talking all day. But I noticed like within the last few days, maybe the last 2 or 3 days, there's a new rooster in town. That's pretty much like, you could tell like it's really trying to do something, like, so yeah. And it sounds small too, so I don't know if the voice is just weak, because it's it's a new rooster in town, like literally a newborn, or perhaps I don't know, but yeah, I've noticed the new rooster in town. Okay, so on to the topic. Another thing too that I have noticed, like literally as far as current events, is the things that has usually been happening, or things that have always been happening, there's an uptick of it. You'll think like, okay, well, it's not unusual for someone to get stabbed, but it it is unusual to hear about stabbings every damn day or every damn second. Because I guess it was another back-to-back stabbing in Vegas, because somebody went around stabbing people with kitchen knives. And I want to say at least 2 or 3 people died behind that, but a few people got stabbed. And I don't know if that was just, yeah, I think it was pretty much random, if you're just stabbing people. But in New York, though, that's the thing in New York, though, just you would get stabbed, either for fun or as part of a fight or a dispute or whatever the case may be. Yeah, been a lot of stabbings, and a lot of weird robberies too, because it'll be like, okay, I'm here to rob you, but it's like, I'm not getting anything out of it, and then I'm robbing you, and I have a great chance of getting caught. Because another thing too, I guess they said there was a gang of young people, I don't even know, or a gang of idiots who dressed in lime green robbing people on the trains. I'm thinking like, you don't think I'm gonna see your Grinch who stole Christmas ass a mile away, So it's like, okay, and if it wasn't you, okay, it had been one of the idiots in the green spandex, and it's literally like a head to toe green spandex. I don't even know how to, pretty much like literally a full body spandex outfit. So it's like literally I just know you're an idiot with a funny shaped body in a green suit, so it's like, I can see you coming, and then therefore when it's time to make a report, just go look for any idiot and it probably was at least, I would say about 10. Okay, yeah, so about 10 idiots on a train, and yeah. And I think with them on this particular time, maybe they were targeting teens. I think they were trying to rob, teens or a particular teen. But literally, it was a bunch of idiots dressed in green. And again, even if they did get anything, it's like, that's like wearing oh, hey, I'm over here, like, you're the only one with the wall. Yeah, you don't have to worry about where's Waldo, because, like, the idiot is right there, and it's like, and you can see them a mile away, too, because it's like, wow, that's lime green, like, a blind person can see lime green. Like, some things just pop, but yeah, whatever. And you don't see everybody with a lime green suit on, but okay. Yeah, so I was say just be careful of weird, like, it's just a lot of weird stuff happening now. Like, it's not just like, oh, okay, I got robbed or I got hit across. It's just weird. Everything is it's just over the top weird, to the point where, yeah, I don't want anything to do with any spirits, really, to tell you the truth. That kind of brought me to the conclusion too, that when you click on the news, it's almost like good news doesn't exist anymore, and it's kind of, and you're like, no one was born today. It's, there's no such thing as graduation. It's like you don't hear good news anymore, to the point where I'm thinking like, well, damn, it does seem like I don't hear good news anymore, to where I literally just Googled good news. And when I Googled good news, it was pretty much like the news was so far-fetched that it was kind of like, it was almost like unreal, because it would be something like, oh, okay, good news of the day, we're funneling energy from here to help this section, or found a new star in the galaxy. So it would be something where it's like, it's not terrible news, but it's like it's not helpful either, nor is it like it's not every day that you hear. People don't even know what the hell stars are, so it's like, like the stars in the sky. So it's kind of like, I mean, is that really good news? And what the hell does that have to do with humans? And I think the only thing that was on there that was halfway normal as far as good news was, I think it was a young boy who had blood cancer, and he overcame his blood cancer. Which that is good news. That's great to overcome an illness. But like that literally was the only one. Like, you'll think like, oh, okay, this person was born today, or this one graduated, or just got married, or finally got a new job, whatever the case may be. I didn't see any stories like that. It just literally was something over the top. Oh, funneling energy from here to there, or found lost star, going to, I don't know, it was kind of like mind blowing. So I'm thinking like, wow, is the good news flying out the window? And virtually it is, because like I say, when you click on the news, you're not going to get good news. You're going to get the chaos. You're going to get you're going to get the BS, pretty much. So I only say that just to say that's pretty much your cue, and that's the importance of creating your own reality. So it's like, so you know what I mean? So if you call yourself looking forward to the news, you won't have to worry about blowing your brains out because there is no nutritional value there. You create your own damn reality. You give your own, create your own good news. Because like I say, it looks like I have to report on good news around here, because like I say, you Google it, it doesn't exist. Like, it's getting really crazy right now. Yeah, but there is actually good news. The good news is, hey, you survived another day. It's a whole nother month, whole nother day, what is it? What exactly is today? See, it is Sunday, October 9th, 2022. So that is good. Now, there's some people who haven't experienced 2022 at all, because they are no longer with us. So yes, that is good news to still be here. We can at least report on that. Yeah, we are yet here. To endure another day. As part of this journey. With all the craziness going around. So that's why I say you create your own reality. If you want to, stick around to live 100 or 200 years, you have to avoid the BS and stay away from whatever's going on outside. Because like I say, it looks like everything is going astray right now. Like literally, it's when I say everything is an uptick, and they're literally like people coming up murdered, children winding up finding bodies. I guess they said they found 3 young girls in the neighbor's pond, and I'm just like, and I don't even, where did they say that happened? I didn't even get the location, but it's like, you'll hear about like all of these wild stories to where it'll blow your mind to the point to, and then you will almost get desensitized. Really, you'll think like, oh, okay, just dang, somebody dead again. To the point where it's like, it's almost normal now. Okay, it's no big deal. When children come up murdered, which is crazy, because it's like, wow, where's the outcry? Where's the footage? I don't. This is not necessarily on the news. Now, there's a news app, like it'll report everything in the world. Like, oh, okay, over here, because that's how I was able to hear about that soccer games, people getting murdered at a soccer game. And I want to say that happened overseas. I think that was Thailand, if I'm not mistaken. So that happened overseas, but then it's not impossible to get trampled or murdered at a game here either. So it's like it's one big crazy world, really. Yeah. So right now we're just creating our own reality. Of good news, like I said, you don't really need, you want bad news, click on the damn news or go outside. Okay, I gotta wait for the super spirits to leave. Yeah, so, it's time to create our own reality, or literally this environment is the cue to create your own environment, because it's like, if you look around what's going on, it's like, that's not, nothing is healthy as being fed to the eyes and ears. So it's like you have to remove yourself from the nasty section and just come into, you know, clean slate. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm only going to allow healthy information into my eyes and ears, you know, because, like I say, you have to protect your mental state. You can't do that getting BS every day without a solution, you know. Like I say, even like with me, like I'll let you know, hey, there's serial killers on the loose, and that's another thing too. There's an overload of serial killers coming out now. I don't know if it's because they were inspired by the Jeffrey Dahmer series, or if it's always been happening and it's just now being reported, or, you know, again, if it's just an uptick. I guess they said there's a serial killer in pretty much everywhere. I think there's one here too in LA. Oh, wow, really? Yeah, goodness. Yeah, so serial killers on the loose, and so like say, okay, yeah, you'll get that update, but then also too, yeah, there's a serial killer on the loose, but that don't mean you have to get attacked by a serial killer, or that doesn't mean you have to be left unprepared. Like, okay, yeah, you could still enjoy your life and have your section and have your piece, but if someone steps on your toes, or if that serial killer comes around and try you, or you know, want to come picking at your window, then you would have the cue to defend yourself. You know, you take care of them before they take care of you, only because they came to you. You know, so it's like, that's called self-defense, and you do have a right, because like I say, a lot of times they'll have people feeling like, oh, okay, you're just supposed to take the abuse, or you weren't supposed to say or do anything. Like, no. What you're not supposed to do is, you're not supposed to go looking for trouble. Now, if somebody comes to hit you across the head, or to go through your window, or to do Lord knows what to you, you may want to take care of them before they take care of you, because they come to do you harm, you know. So yeah, if someone comes to harm you, like if I come at you with a glass bottle to hit you across the head, if I go to swing it, I don't expect you to keep your head open, you know. I don't expect you to have an available head for me to break a glass over, if you get my gist. So if you have common sense, you would combat the glass bottle from reaching your skull, so to speak. Yeah. So you have every right to defend yourself, because someone's coming to harm you. You know. Now what you can't do, you can't go out your way to harm someone. That's called a violation. But yeah, somebody come to do you harm, you defend yourself. You don't allow abuse. You know. So, like I say, I know there is a narrative out there. You were not allowed to say anything, or you should have gave them a warning. No, and that's another thing too. No damn warnings either. No, and only because they came to you. No warning. Some people, I'm warning you, or hello. No, you ain't warning nothing, because they skipped the warning part when they stepped over the comfort zone. So it's like, yeah, when they went to do you, the warning part left the building when they said, hey, I'm going to do them harm, and then they actually did it. Okay, so that means once in the middle of the act, yeah, you go ahead and nip that in the bud. No warnings. Yeah, no I'm warning you, no hello, none of that. Because they asked for it. You give people what the hell they asked for. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I only say that because, yeah, like I said, with the uptick of the craziness going on now, like that's the only way you can keep your mental state, or you can stay alive. You have to protect yourself. You know, you can't allow abuse. You know, because that's harming you. That's bringing you down. And not somebody hit you across the head. Now you need time to heal and get your brains back together, you know. And that's if you even damn survive. That's why you can't accept it. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, just keep that in mind. We're gonna create our own reality. Yeah, like I said, the good news is we are still here, you know, pushing forward to new days. And like I say, this time is actually going by pretty fast too. I don't think I realized it was the 9th. Wow, yeah, October 9th. Yeah, so yeah, keep that in mind too. And then like I say, that's why it's important too to not take everything that you hear and run with it, because it's like, okay, you're just giving me BS. Like, what about the, you know, where's the fruits and vegetables? You know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't think my heart, body, and soul needs to be fed here? You know, so it's like people it's like they're missing a piece. Like, there's some things that missing. They're missing these very vital things that, you know, that are needed, especially at a time like this. Like, yeah, so yeah, you have to take that time out for self, you know, and then you have to remove yourself from situations too, you know. And if you have to remove yourself from everybody and everything, then it is what it is, because Because like I say, this is about your health and your mental state at the end of the day. And like I say, because if you, like I say, you click on the news and look around, I don't think anyone's out to help you. So you have to look out for self. And then, like I said, you have to know who the hell you're around too. Because I've noticed every time there's like a new spirits that come around, it seems like they're always interested in me. Like want to get to the bottom of who the hell I am and what I'm doing and what's my name and good morning. That's why I and people, like I say, they don't know these things. You would think like, okay, why would she be mad because someone says good morning? My thing is, I wouldn't say that I'm not. See, I'm not. I don't with certain words and vibes and certain things because like I'm not like a. And then I'm not like the type of person. I'm not gonna be in your face. I'm not like the quote unquote friendly neighbor, so to speak. Like I'm not gonna. When I see you outside gardening, hello there. Like there's nothing wrong with speaking, but it's like with me, I'm a bottled person. Like I say, I like my bottledness. I can be amongst a million people, but it's like to me, it's just me in the room because like nobody else exists. That's pretty much how I am, and they'll feel like if I'm here or if I'm outside, I have to be one with the people, and I'm not one with the people. No, I'm not, because I don't know who these demons are. I really don't, and I don't know who sent you. And even if you're not a demon, again, I didn't come outside for you. So that's kind of how I move. And a lot of people, they might take it as rude or you're mean or you don't speak. You're like, ain't that I don't speak. Now if you say hello to me, I'll say hello to you, but don't think that I'm gonna hold a conversation with you and ask you how your day is going and get to the bottom of who you are and where you work. I'm not, because I'm not interested. So like I say, if I go outside, it's for me to go outside to use my legs or to enjoy the weather or to whatever it is that I'm going outside for. I don't go outside to mingle with spirits that I don't know, so yeah, and that's nothing. I don't know these spirits, and I don't know who sent you, because again, it seems like when you get these new spirits in town or these new spirits in bed with you, it's like they want to get to the bottom of who the hell you are, And then most of the time I'll be like, well, who the hell are you? Now I ask you what the hell you're looking at too, so it's like, yeah, I don't like nosy people. I don't like spies. And like I say, if you're gonna watch me, you have to do that from afar with your telescope or with binoculars. You're not gonna be literally in my face getting on my damn nerves, stepping on my toes too, basically. Yeah. So I just wish people would back off and shit like that. They'll get like so like literally want to be in your business, like literally, like I want to be all in your face, up under you. I want to know what do you eat for breakfast? And I'm just like, shit. Oh my goodness. And like I said, I've been trying not to be rude, but I will. Now, if I can see you staring, I will ask you what the hell you're looking at. What the hell are you looking at? And then most of the time it's just to be nosy. It's not like, okay, I want to know who you are so I can help you, or I can, figure out what drives you. Like, mugs really just want to know, like, what's going on there, like, to where they really would go out their way to be in your damn face to get information on you. Or somebody will send them to be in bed with you to get information. And I'm just like, well, you're not going to get very far with me, because I'm going to ask you and I don't know what the hell you're looking at. What the hell do you want, and who the hell sent you? Yeah, and then you can take it as crazy, that's fine. And that's good too, because most of the time if I scare people away real fast, so I was like, I already know whether you mean me well or harm, like you won't get very far anyway, because you're going to get shut down before you even open your damn mouth. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I am. So people wonder, why do you wear two boom boxes on your head and turn your tunnel vision on? Because I come outside to do what the hell I come to do, Like especially like I said, and most of the time when I come outside, I don't come to be amongst the demons, The demons just happen to be here all over the damn place, getting on my damn nerves. So that's why most of the time I come like, hey, I need to avoid these spirits or these weird people. Because like I said, another thing too, you don't want nobody too damn close to you, because like I said, you got all these stabbings and shootings, and bullets can fly, but like when you stab, I have to get close to you to stab you. Like my thing is, like you don't have no business being behind me. Why are you next to me? Don't sit by, So it's like, why are you by? That's why I say just, to protect yourself as far as where you are and who's around you. Because it's like, and you'll think like, okay, no, you're just being OCD or you're being weird. Like, no, it doesn't matter what they call it these days. These aren't the days to be making friends and getting set up for some mediocre sex. That's another thing. So a lot of people coming up, these men and women are coming up short behind meeting up with people online, and then now you're dead. And I'm just like, I guess that happened. One lady, she called herself leaving. I don't know if she came from Africa to meet some strange man offline. I think I forgot the state, but basically she African lady met with some strange guy from the U.S., mind you. So you'll get these certain greasy, slimy looking men, and he wasn't a catfish. He really was the real slimy. But I guess she must have seen love in him, so she brought her African ass here now, and he maxed her credit cards out. Now, mind you, she's missing, so he maxed her credit cards out and bought a shovel with her, mind you, a shovel and boots with her credit card, and she's conveniently missing. So you can do the math on where she is. And there was another story too. Some guy, he just had to meet up with this lady that, mind you, you don't know, and you don't even know if this is the real lady because this is online. I'm gonna meet you online for sex, obviously. Oh, come on over. And he pretty much was supposed to come over to get set up, but luckily there was somebody with some sense that pretty much told him when he pretty much saying, "Oh, I'm about to go meet with this girl," and he pretty much was like, don't do that. And the guy was like, "Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Whatever." He was like, "Well, how about this? Since you just so effing thirsty, just wait down the street and then just tell her you're on your way, but you're already down the street. So just stay to where you can see where the quote unquote address is." So he pretty much like, "Oh, okay, well, whatever." So he did the whole like, "Okay, I'm on my way." So when he sent the whole text, "I'm on my way," but really he was already at the location, but from afar to where you can still see the location. He said he noticed 3 guys coming into the house with ski masks. So that means when he go to say like, "Oh, okay, I'm outside or about to pull up," that means you're going to have a surprise waiting for you when you come in. Yeah, so he was able to see this with his own eyes, but like I say, now with his horniness, let his penis tell it, he wouldn't have seen it. He would have died before he even got any, really. Because he would have died as soon as he got into it. Or robbed, whatever would have happened. There's 3 dudes waiting for your ass in this house. So while you thinking you're about to get some, you about to get put out of business. And like I say, luckily there was a man with some sense who doesn't think with his penis to talk this idiot out of, basically reaching his demise. But yeah, I'm saying just be careful because you don't really know who the hell you're dealing with, and then you're dying behind some sex. Like, oh my gosh, some community sex too. It's not like, okay, I'm dying behind sex that it's just hard to come by and no one else can be like. It's community sex. So literally, once you die, she's gonna climb in bed with somebody else. I'm like, yeah, serious. Yeah, so if you ever wonder why I keep my distance and I see family and friends going east and I'm going west, and I see spirits and demons going east and I go with, that's why I don't, because to me, nothing on this earth is that amusing to me. Like, I'm sorry, not a relationship, not sex, not cars, money, none of that. None of that is worth you being in my face, getting on my damn nerves and tampering with my mental health. Okay? Yeah, so... yeah, people call it what you will, because I had to reject a whoremonger, and I got called oh, you shouldn't be so boring. I'm like, trust me, getting AIDS ain't nothing fun about getting AIDS or sharing some used old penis, but to say the least, but trust me, that's not where my entertainment comes from. Okay, but anyway, yeah, just get your priorities together, get your mind out the clouds, and like I say, this ain't the time to be dicking around. I mean, there is guidance and help out there, but like I say, that's not going to be told on the mountain, unfortunately, just because these are perilous times. So it's kind of like this is the time where it's going to be more chaos than good. But again, you don't have to be drowned in the BS. Yeah, there are healthy alternatives. You got to start by removing yourself. You get out of this, whatever this filthy zone. Get out of the lion's den. Yeah, but again, but we do have good news. Good news of being here yet another day. And like I say, we're staying away, staying out the BS, staying out the way. So that therefore, when the problems of the land come to me, like when somebody comes to do you harm, or when chaos finds you, then you'll be ready for that chaos, or you'll at least know that, okay, I will be prepared for random chaos versus me having to, go outside, strapped because I just had to go to the club, like, man, it's just leave the BS alone. And like I said, you can see the chaos coming if they come to you. You can hear somebody going through your window, or you can, you would notice it before they would catch you amongst the demons. But anyway, I hope all are well, hope all are safe, and all right, take care.